living in America. Something wrong.
Celebrity interviews that were disturbing to watch. James Brown. In the music world, Brown was a legend, but his personal life was shadowed by scandal. In 1988, he was arrested for domestic assault. Despite his legal troubles, Brown still had a loyal fan base who admired his musical talent. However, when it came to interviews and public appearances, things didn't always go as smoothly. One such incident occurred in 1988 when Brown was interviewed on CNN by Sonia Friedman. It was a disaster from the start. Brown behaved erratically, constantly interrupting and randomly singing to avoid answering any intense questions.
Alone from night to night you find me.
His responses were often incoherent and lacked substance, except for when it came to discussing his gospel magazine, which he spoke about articulately.
Now you're involved in publishing a gospel magazine. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Second Coming. Joseph P. Young is the editor, and James Brown is one of the advisors.
At one point during the interview, Brown even sang his famous song, "It's a Man's World," only for Friedman to sarcastically thank him for reminding everyone.
This is a man's world.
Thanks for reminding us.
It was clear that Brown was not in the right state of mind, and many speculated that he was under the influence.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some questions about it?
I'm gonna say I feel good.
Britney Spears. In the world of cringeworthy celebrity interviews, Diane Sawyer's sit-down with Britney Spears definitely takes the cake. I mean, who could forget that awkward exchange about Kendall Ehrlich threatening to shoot poor Britney? And don't even get me started on the whole virginity interrogation. It's safe to say that Sawyer missed the mark when it came to getting the big scoop. But let's back up a bit. For those who may not remember, in 2003, Britney Spears was going through a very public and messy breakup with fellow pop star Justin Timberlake.
You know, it's all about trust, and he loves me and I love him.
Britney says Justin dumped her via text message.
ABC saw this as an opportunity to score a juicy interview and sent Sawyer in to do the deed. However, things quickly took a turn for the worse.
That is enough for me. I can't do that. I don't do that.
Instead of focusing on the breakup and how Spears was handling it, Sawyer decided to attack her with questions about her influence on children and her personal life. I mean, come on, Diane. This isn't a courtroom drama, it's an interview. Lindsay Lohan. If there's one thing we've learned from the entertainment industry, it's that being a celebrity means being constantly under scrutiny and having your personal life dragged into the spotlight. And if you're Lindsay Lohan, well, let's just say it comes with a whole other level of craziness. From her meteoric rise to fame as a child actress to her very public downfall, Lohan has seen it all. She's been the subject of endless tabloid gossip, had numerous run-ins with the law, and even spent time in rehab. But if there's one thing that stands out about her troubled past, it's how she's become a target for late-night talk show hosts like David Letterman. In 2003, Lohan was a guest on Letterman's show to promote her film Scary Movie 5. Little did she know she would be bombarded with questions about her personal struggles and addictions. As Lohan pointed out, this wasn't something that was agreed upon beforehand, and to make matters worse, Letterman had even prepared a list of all her past scandals and turned them into jokes. It's no surprise Lohan seemed to break down in tears at one point. Kanye West. In case you've been living under a rock, the infamous Kanye West rant at TMZ's office in 2018 was truly something to behold. While some may argue that it was just another day in the life of Yeezy, others couldn't help but cringe as he spewed out nonsensical statements about slavery and his admiration for former President Donald Trump.
I just love Trump.
And then came the infamous line, "Slavery was a choice." Cue the collective gasps and face palms. It's safe to say that Ye's appearance at TMZ will go down in history as one of his most controversial moments. But let's not forget about the brave soul who actually dared to speak up against Kanye's outlandish statements. In an act of pure heroism, a member of the TMZ staff confronted West and expressed their disgust at his comments, and if you ask us, they probably deserved a medal for that. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching.